everybody. I'm here today to talk to you about a controller just like this one right here that is not responding to your console or your PC or anything of that nature. The specific controller that I'm talking about is this one right here, which is the PS5 wireless DualSense controller, and I'll be going over a tutorial for fixing it easily. So essentially, if your PS5 wireless DualSense controller just like this is not responding, this will be a tutorial for fixing it easily. I'll be going over 4 simple things that you can do within the tutorial. Let's get into this video. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet. Number 1 is to plug it in to charge it. Now, if your controller is not responding, maybe it's not charged at all, or maybe it's at too low of a charge to respond. So you should plug it in to charge it. Maybe you think that the controller is charged, but in reality, someone else might have used it. The charge level might have dropped. There are tons of things that can reduce the charge level of a controller. So just plug it in to charge it. Literally plug it in for like 10 minutes, and that should be enough charging power, as long as you know that it is charging, that should be enough charging power to give it enough juice to respond. So try that out, plug it in to charge it for like 10-20 minutes, see if that helps. If that doesn't work, move on to number 2, which is to try powering it off through the PS5 or by holding certain buttons down. Now, as far as I can remember, you can power it off through your PS5, through the menu, but also if you're not connected to the PS5 or if it's not responding to the PS5 when you try and power it down, you can actually power it off, as far as I can remember, by holding down the PS button and the menu button over here, okay? So our options button, I think that's called the options button. The PS button over here and the options button together. So this button right here and this button right here together for about 10, 15, 20 seconds. See if that works. That should power down the controller, and then press the PS button to turn it back on once again. When you press that PS button down, it should turn back on. Hopefully it responds. If that doesn't work, you're going to move on to number 3, which is to reset the controller. Now at the back here, if you take a look, there are a couple of little holes. We're not going to look at this one. We're going to look at this one over here. This one right here is to reset the controller. You need to get something that is small enough to insert inside of there, push it in there and hold it down for about 5 seconds, and that should reset the controller. As far as I can remember, you're going to have to repair the controller with the devices that it was paired to before, but at least it'll hopefully respond. So try that out, try resetting it, see if that works. If that doesn't work for you, or work out for you, I was going to say, move on to number 4, solution number 4, which is to just leave it alone for half an hour to an hour. I'll tell you what, when it comes to technological devices, oftentimes the issues sort themselves out. If you've gone through the first few troubleshooting steps that I've outlined and it still doesn't work, then oftentimes you just need to leave it alone and it might fix itself. So just leave it alone for half an hour to an hour and come back to it and see if that sorts out the problem. Believe it or not, oftentimes this will work. It's just, leave it alone. It just needs to sort itself out. Maybe it's, just pausing, glitching, whatever the case is, leave it alone. Yeah, and if your controller is not responding, your PS5 wireless DualSense controller to be specific, that's a tutorial for fixing it easily. Hopefully one of those 4 things works for you. If you like this video, please be sure, I was gonna go like this. That doesn't make sense. It's not a thumbs up. Let's try this. Let's try this once. Again, if you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. That's a lot better. Let's try that one more time. That's a lot better. So I was mixing up my hand gestures right there, but honestly, I hope one of these 4 things works for you from the bottom of my heart. Having a controller of this nature, they're super reliable, so they should work, and they are super easy to fix. If something goes wrong, these are easy steps, and hopefully one of them will work for you because they're likely to work for you. That's the main point there. And yes, I took off my hat because it's getting really hot in this car. It's cold outside, so I have the heat cranked, so it's getting hot in here. So I'm going to take my hat off. No reference to the song. It's just legitimately like heating up in the car. So we're going to finish this video now. If you like the video tutorial / demonstration / explanation, please be sure to give it an awesomely big thumbs up or 2 thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.